Jeremy Walker. I'm a composer and a pianist, and I've had the chance to spend some time with the Fostex TH909 headphones. Great headphone. What strikes me with them is that music is a very natural experience when listening to them. Instead of feeling like there's layers of sound, the music feels integrated the way it would in a performance setting, in an acoustically sound environment. So music that you've heard maybe hundreds of times takes on an added dimension of richness. You know, I was really impressed with the aesthetics of the headphones even before I listened to them. The earphones are made of Japanese cherry wood with a natural shellac. They come with this beautiful stand, so they almost become an aesthetic object in your home. So you know you're in for kind of a special listening experience. It sort of sets the stage. And there's a lot of nice headphones out there, but there aren't a lot of headphones that move you even before you've listened to them. I particularly enjoyed I'd call it, I guess, a semi-open back, where it felt very natural to listen to music, but there wasn't a ton of sound leakage for other people in the room. I would say that if you take listening to music very seriously and you want to really feel the music in a way that maybe we've forgotten about in this time of earbuds, these headphones, the TH909s, are really a special experience. You know, so as far as the listening experience, what I particularly liked about them is that nothing felt overboosted. The bass was very natural and clear. I listened to jazz quartet, so acoustic bass, which can often sound very muddy. It was very clear and natural. I'm not interested in a headphone that overemphasizes bass. As far as the highs, whenever I'm listening to music, I focus on the way the ride cymbal sounds. It can get a little harsh. It sounded like being in the room with the cymbals. And the same goes for any brushes. Often that falls apart on even good headphones. Can't really accurately reproduce, say, the brushwork of Jimmy Cobb on Kind of Blue. And these gave a strong sense of the texture of the steel wire on the snare head. Piano, you can make out the attack very clearly, which sometimes mid-range falls apart in headphones and you can't hear the strike point to the piano. These felt great listening to solo piano. And I checked them out with more like singer-songwriter and, you know, a classic, say, a Martin Dreadnought or a Gibson Dreadnought, and the way a flat pick or a finger sound on a guitar. And I also listen to a lot of vocal music, everything from Billie Holiday to, you know, Joyce DiDonato or something. It was able to accurately represent all the layers of a great voice. And again, it felt glued together instead of layered. It felt like the music was coming to you as a whole, the way you would feel if you were right next to it being performed live. You know, just even to hold these headphones, you're impressed by the weight of them, the construction. The ear cups, they swivel naturally. They have this beautiful kind of glove leather, makes them really comfortable, despite the fact that they're a fairly heavy headphone, which you'd expect for the standard they're built to. The metal grill for the semi-open, you know, it looks cool, it feels substantial, it feels like you'd have these headphones a long time. So even though they are quite an investment, it's like, you know, buying a Bentley or something like that over a Honda, maybe. And I was surprised for how much that they're a heavy headphone, but I was surprised how comfortable they are for extended listening sessions. It's no headphone disappears on your ears after several hours, but these were very comfortable. And they move naturally, just the swivel and the construction of them. And you can tell they're built well. They came with a, you know, cool leather bag, which that's nice. I wouldn't probably take headphones this nice and throw them in my backpack, but someone might. So it's nice they came with a bag to throw them in. The stand is the thing that I like. I like that they sit on the bookshelf and you'd want them to be out in your studio or your office and living room, and and talk about the story behind them, because they're clearly a handcrafted piece to a different standard. You know, they're definitely a premium headphone. They're in that category of, you know, Steinway or a vintage Martin guitar or something like that. They're not for everybody, and there's a lot of great headphones that maybe don't cost quite the same as this, but they will. They feel like something you'll have a long time and appreciate more with time, and beautifully made, and the sound matches that. So they're not necessarily, you know, to throw in your backpack or to have hanging off a headphone mixer in your studio. Therefore, that time when you really want to immerse yourself in music, the music you want to listen to in every way. You know, the music you choose, the source you play it from, the amp, everything, and it's certainly not let down by the headphones that you put over your ears.